Thank you for tuning in. In this video, we will go over the golden ratio, which is the Fibonacci sequence. So if you are not already familiar, go to YouTube, type in the golden ratio, and get an understanding of the Fibonacci sequence. So in this video, the main points, the main levels of this Fibonacci sequence, because it is a retracement level which measure retracements. So the numbers, the levels I look for in this Fibonacci sequence is the 786 right here, the 618, which is our golden ratio. Every now and then we will get a 50% move, and then right here the 382. So 786, 618, and 382 is my main ones. The 50% is rare. Every now and then you will get that retracement. But let me show you why and how this works. So the way I draw my Fibonacci is considered backwards to versus what you will find if you research how to draw a Fibonacci retracement. So again, that is the way I draw this is backwards compared to the way they teach you. You have to remember that everything is controlled. You know, everything is controlled around us, and like before, the 90% is taught a certain way, and that is to fail. So in order to break free of that, you have to find the right mentor. That is very important. So let's begin on what we're doing with this golden ratio, this Fibonacci sequence. I'm going to show you how we can find perfect entries to catch this move right here, of course, in this move. Pretty much all the big moves. So first things first, grab our Fibonacci retracement tool. Now, what I like to do is measure from this move right here, because remember, this is a retracement move. We know it's going to retrace, but we're going to find that perfect entry. So we go from that high. If this is an uptrend, again, we're doing this on an uptrend, on a directional uptrend. So we take it from that high to the low, to the low zone, the lowest zone. So usually what I do is I take it to the previous zone, which would give me, which would probably be in the past. It look like we don't have a previous zone. Well, I guess it would be kind of like right here at this area over here. So we'll mark it to about right here, which is perfect because it's right here at the bottom of this zone as well. And what we get, a perfect area, let's identify that so you can see it. .382 area right there, perfect entry. Perfect entry of the 382 fib level. So now that once we caught this move, we caught this whole move right here because we knew exactly from measuring this high down to this previous low, we measured and found that price will retrace to this 382 level for a perfect entry. Because basically, once you see price pretty much past this 618, the golden ratio, the 382 level will be the next zone we're looking for that price to retrace off of. So now that we caught this move right here, closed out, took our profit, which was 93 pip move. So this is on the 4-hour time frame I'm doing this on. So I like to do it on the 4-hour time frame. That way, because remember, everything that happens on a higher time frame, on this macro time frame, is going to happen on a micro. So identifying it on a higher time frame, the same thing is going to happen. You're just getting a better, precise entry on the micro. So you can do this on smaller time frames once you able to understand how this works. So okay, let's continue. So we caught this move right here, right? Let's catch this. Let's find this entry right here. So what we do is take it from the high. Instead of doing this low here, we'll go to this previous low, previous zone, and what we get, perfect again, 382 area, fib level, perfect entry. For over 150 pips, 160 pips. Let's continue. Same time, every time it retraces, we can catch this. It retraced again right here. We can find this area. So once you see that price is actually making that strong move and it start to get to that point and consolidate, you can start to grab that fib from that high, not to this zone, but the previous. We want to go to the previous one, which will be right here. And once we do that, what do we get? Perfect 618 golden ratio right there. Right there for a perfect entry to catch 100 plus pip move. And this is on the 4 hour, remember. So you can do this on a smaller time frame, but doing it on the 4 hour, I like to draw my zones on the 4 hour as well. So it kind of helps identify things a little better for me. So, but that is crazy, right? 618. We caught this move. Let's continue. Okay, so now we see price start to retrace, right? See price start to retrace. Now start to do a downtrend. And the same thing, we can still measure this area to find out where its price is going, is retracing to. Even though it made this small move here, we can still measure and find out exactly where it's going. Let's see. This low. Well, we actually don't want to measure that because it actually got to break this zone. So we'll have to go from this low. If we was on a smaller time frame, like an hour time frame, I'm pretty sure we could catch this like area right in between there. But if we go from again from this low, since we're doing the a downtrend now, remember it's an uptrend. We go from the high to the low, and when it's a downtrend, we go from the low to the high. So then we're going from the low now to the high to find the retracement level. So from that low, this low, not this zone, but the previous zone, which would be right here. And what do we get? Perfect 618 retracement zone right here. Perfect. Look right here. Perfect for a perfect entry. And if, of course, you see, I like to keep my a lot of my drawings on my charts. As you see, this was Wednesday, which we caught this move for a midweek reversal. So this is another confirmation. Use this as a confirmation. This is not something you want to necessarily trade. This is a confirmation to confirm your entries in, as well as your take profits, your zones, your levels. You can confirm a lot with this Fibonacci retracement. So understand it, learn how to draw it, and it will help you find these zones that price is always going to retrace to. So of course, if we got in, caught this move down here, price start to make another shift to the upside from this high down to this low. Remember, not this low. We want to go to the previous zone. So since we don't have a previous zone here, we want to look in the past. Where's our previous zone in the past at, guys? Right over here. So we want to bring that down here. Boom. What do we get? Perfect. 618 Fibonacci entry right there. And then you see again, that is a Tuesday, Wednesday. Midweek reversal for 100 plus pips. 100 plus pips. And guys, we twin trade. So if you have not watched the video on twin trading, go watch the video on how to twin trade. Because we twin trade, so there's crazy amount of pips you can catch twin trading. So now we caught this move. Let's find this area right here when they get ready to retrace again. Bring it up to, remember it's an uptrend, a directional trend. We go from that high. We don't necessarily go from that high down here to, of course, we already at this low, previous low, because this would have been a low. We go to the previous low. Once again, we get a perfect 618 golden ratio entry to catch. Look at that. Another ridiculous amount of pips. 160, 70 pips. Golden ratio, guys. And once again, it continues, it drops. Now, you can, like I said, we're on the 4 hour. We can do this on the hour time frame of 15 minute, 5 minute, whatever. Once you understand how this retracement levels works, you can find these zones. We can catch this area right here. To look at this, we can catch this because it retraced right here. Just take that from that bottom, and we can measure this high. Even though we like to usually go from the previous high, you can still measure. This is how this Fibonacci works, guys. Golden ratio is not, it didn't hit exactly here, but look at this. Right there in that zone. Golden ratio, get in right there. Once again, caught that move, drop down here to this low. Not this high, but this high right here. What do we get? Once again, golden ratio, entry right here. Perfect entries, guys. Perfect. With a downtrend. And if you twin traded, of course, you could have held this and just let it go. But if you didn't and you wanted to get in again, after you did, once again, from this low, not to this high, we can go to this previous high. Perfect again. 618. I hope you can see that. It's kind of 618 is right there. Perfect golden ratio. Perfect. Perfect. And then once again, from that low, not to that previous zone, but the previous zone before that, we get it again. Perfect 618 golden ratio for perfect entry again. Perfect entry once again. And this is happening ongoing. And I actually drilled on another chart. I think I found another downtrend. Because you want to find a good directional downtrend to do this on. Because once you do, you'll be able to catch it a little quicker and understand it. So from that high, right here, from that high, not to that low, but the previous low, right there. What do we get? 618 golden ratio. Boom. Entry. Right there. Perfect. Once again, from that low, take it up here in that area, and we can bring this up to this previous low. Now, once again, what do we get? Perfect area 618 golden ratio. Boom. We go again. And I mean, guys, if you twin trade, you can kind of just keep the trade. You know, you don't even necessarily have to, you know, so you can just keep on adding positions. Once again, to that previous low, what do we get? Perfect golden ratio. Every time. Once again, that high. And it's get easier and easier once you start to see it and understand it and find this golden ratio. Look at that. Perfect entries every time. Perfect entries. Perfect every time. Gonna let us in and catch moves. And it's the same thing works on the downtrend. You know, the uptrend, we go from the high to the low, and from the downtrend, we go from the low to the high. Perfect entries every time. 618 golden ratio. Look at this. This is not an accident. It's not a coincidence. This is happening. From this high, oops, sorry. Okay, once again, from this low, not to this high, but this high. Once again, 618, golden ratio. Boom. This is the golden ratio. This is the Fibonacci sequence. Everything in life has a Fibonacci sequence. Everything works off these Fibonacci sequence. This is not a retrace. This is not an indicator. This is a retracement tool. This is not an indicator, something you use. We use this as a confirming, as one of our confirming entries. So once you understand the golden ratio and how to find these levels, it will help you understand the market a lot better. Thank you for watching.